I didn't go back the year after. I had just started working with a law firm and I had no time to do anything, not even go out with my friends. The partner who hired me was impressed because I showed an interest in volunteer work. At least it was good for my CV and got me the job. I sent Louis a text during Christmas to wish him well. Hope he's doing okay. But he didn't reply. So ungrateful. I went all the way there to help him. I mean, I don't owe him anything. We're not like friends or whatever. Then I saw him on TV. Louis was working with an international NGO. CNN featured him on a program about youth activists in Southeast Asia. I decided to make another trip. I told my boss and he was, yes, take pictures of the villages. But you still have to apply for no pay leave. And then I started a zero waste program at my office. Everyone hates me because we're always rushing around, meetings, working late nights, going to court. So our carbon footprint is huge, especially plastics. I got you this. It's a container with reusable fork and spoon and straw and chopsticks. Cute, right? So what's happening with you?
Are you still with Save Our Mother Earth?
No, I signed up with SOFT, Singapore Overseas Foundation. There are about 7 of us, but I got here first. We are partnering with a local NGO, Love the Sea.
Yes, I know them. They do a good job sustaining fish population and protecting critical habitat. They work very closely with the local fishermen.
Exactly, because you're a fisherman.
Not anymore. It's very difficult. I'm working with an NGO now.
Ah yes, Green Liberation. I saw your interview on CNN.
They picked me because I had a sad story. And I was critical of the government.
Yikes. Are you still doing the radio program?
Yes, that's how I met Ari. He's one of the leaders of Green Liberation.
So exciting. Okay, but I'm only here for a week. We'll be doing a marine conservation workshop with teenagers and also helping to clear the beaches and all that. Oh, but next time I want to come back and facilitate the environmental education and leadership program for adults.
That's amazing.
Right? I feel so free here. I can see the sky, smell the sea air. In Singapore, I'm just stuck in offices and rooms 24/7. I'm so different here. My heart is so full.
Do you want to meet the Green Lib people? We're planning a street protest.
Huh? Oh,
Don't worry, they're really nice.
I'll just stay for a while. This afternoon, we're cleaning the beach. Can I ask you something? It's been 2 years since the typhoon. Why is everything still so...
Undeveloped? Ruined?
Didn't you all get a lot of donations for your rebuilding process?
Why do you think I'm doing this? Thousands of people still don't have homes. There was talk about building a new town in the north and relocating about 100,000 people there, but nothing happened. They just rebuilt some roads. We are climate refugees in our own country. And to rub salt in our wounds, Tony Manansala has negotiated with a Japanese company to build a power plant here.
A coal plant?
That's how it works. Corporates give money to politicians so they are protected, and laws are tailored to ensure the operation of the plant. Documents are doctored, requirements are manufactured for compliance. It's happening everywhere. I just hope the protests will make a difference.
If you're not comfortable with the protest, why are you forcing yourself?
It's a peaceful protest. It happens all the time here. I know Singapore doesn't have a culture of protest of any kind.
That's because we have a culture of peace and legality.
Will your legality help this town enforce policies and genuinely address the climate crisis? Will your legality ensure sufficient aid and reparations, community-based disaster risk reduction, social justice, and human rights for climate refugees?
If a natural disaster happens in Singapore, touch wood, our government will rebuild and repair everything within a year.
All right. Are you ready for the protest? Change the politics, not the climate.
What I stand for is what I stand on.
Your coal is killing our homes.
Save our planet.
Let's set fire to that tent.
What?
Let's burn this place down.
We cannot do that. Louise. Louise! After the last trip, I didn't want to go back. Actually, I didn't mind volunteering. I liked that I could help. I felt I was doing something positive. In Singapore, I joined a climate group, but most of the time people were just sharing articles on WhatsApp group and ranting and whining about lack of action. We can't even do anything because we spend all our time talking about what we should do. Then Louis sent me a text. Ari is in trouble. I don't care. I don't like him. He's got that condescending attitude that only people with privilege have. But you pretend that, oh, I'm oppressed, and you get all high and mighty, looking down on people who are just being themselves. But it was time for my year-end holiday, so I told Louise, okay, I'll come. Wow, so you managed to get the mayor to be on your radio show.
And to think you were the one who arm-twisted me to join the radio station 4 years ago.
Because you have a sweet voice. You're welcome. Can we go eat? I'm hungry.
There's a beef noodle place near here.
I'm vegan now. Don't even. Anyway, your mayor is so nice. Why don't you all work with the government? Get their support. Things move faster when you're on the same side as the government.
You're so naive.
I'm not naive. I'm from Singapore.
Nothing's going to change unless you fight for it. In the Philippines, we fight for what we believe in. We demonstrate. We stage protests.
Yeah, and nothing has changed. What? Philippines is the worst country to live in according to surveys. Just Google it.
Most of us have no choice. Why do you think there are more than 10 million Filipinos working overseas?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. In Singapore, we have our own issues, and yeah, love or hate, it's still home.
We need to talk about Ari.
Is he joining us? I know he's your role model, whatever, but
He's now a terrorist.
what?
The government has released a list of terrorists and he's on it.
Louis, this is all too much. Maybe you should just cut your ties with Ari.
Shimizu power plant has cleared jungles and displaced hundreds of indigenous people. They are in cahoots with the mining companies in search of coal.
Fine. Let's go and talk to him. Okay. We've been walking for a long time. Where are we and what's going on? Louise!
Nothing's going to happen to you. Just don't panic.
Don't panic. I'm in the jungle, in the middle of nowhere. The mosquitoes are having a buffet. Wait. Are you going to do something illegal with Ari?
Sometimes we have to do illegal things. Ari has been jailed.
Jailed?
4 times. In different places. Not me. I'm still new to this. Ari is my mentor.
Good. Good for you. Can we go now?
That looks like an abandoned building. But it's where Shimizu power plants store their equipment. We have to get past the wire fence.
No.
You don't have to do anything.
You were expecting me to do something?
I have the fire bombs.
What? No! There's no one in there, right?
We don't kill. We will destroy, we will burn, we will stop them. But no lives will be lost.
I need to leave now. Now! They killed Ari. If I didn't know better, I would believe what the media said, that he was an insurgent. part of a terrorist group infiltrating the country and recruiting locals. If I didn't know any better, I would believe that Ari's death was deserved. But I know better, because I knew Ari. And even though I didn't agree with his politics and his strategies, he didn't deserve to die. Who killed him? The military? The government? Shimizu? All of them?
We are not the first. We will not be the last. If this is something you don't agree with, principally, morally, ethically, I urge you to leave. We are a group with a mission. We may get arrested. We may spend time in prison. It's the only thing we can do until they listen. And believe me, they may never do. If you are not prepared for this outcome, you are free to leave. We will use radical means to stop the exploitation and destruction of the environment. I don't need anyone to ask, shall we try other means? We have tried everything, but every mission is carefully planned, secretly planned. We know what we are doing, and we will take precaution to minimize casualties. If you're not willing to take that risk, I urge you to leave. The government want us to talk about light bulbs and single-use plastic. They create cartoon commercials about recycling as if it is our responsibility to fix the problems that they have created. They will even change the laws, just to distract us from the real issues here: power and profit. Their greed is boundless, and their ambition insatiable. Your community has stayed here for hundreds of years, unmindful of what's happening out there. But now their doing out there has caught up with you here. They will not only destroy your homes, but your culture, your tradition, your heritage. Everything about you will be erased. You will start thinking and living the way they do, speak the way they do. You will even begin to forget your own language, your own manner of speaking. This is not about tsunamis and climate catastrophes. You will be extinct as the animals and plants and all life around you. Why? Because your wisdom, your voice is not aligned with theirs. And yet, you have to speak their language if you want to get their attention. They understand this kind of language, and they make it illegal for us to use that same language they use on others. They killed your voice. We have no more voice. So I urge you not to leave. Join me. Are you going to let them kill you? Or are you going to kill them first?
Louise, where are you? I have to be in court in 15 minutes.
What's the case about?
Who cares? I just spent all my time going through contracts and writing summations. I have no voice. Sorry, what's going on?
It doesn't matter. I caught you at a bad time.
Are you going to do something? We already had that conversation. You haven't done anything, right?
I left Green Liberation after what happened with Ari. They just decided to lay low, and I was fired from the radio program.
Louise, it's a miracle you're still alive. Since Ari's death, you've been on a rampage, wrecking equipments, chaining yourself to buildings. You released shit in the water pipes that caused water shortages in the city.
That wasn't me.
You have to stop. People are going to get hurt. You are going to get hurt. And nothing is going to change. Nothing.
That's not true. Things are happening. There's a movement now all over the world.
There's always a movement, but it goes nowhere.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You planted a bomb at the State Theatre that had metal cutlery inside. Your president and his entire cabinet could have been killed. 20 people were injured.
He never was my president. 20 politicians injured. That's a win as far as I'm concerned.
You used to talk about peaceful protests. Then it became civil disobedience, traffic disruption, chaining yourself to buildings, and now this has gone too far. Violence is not the answer.
Tell that to the murderers. 164 environmental activists were killed in 2018, 201 the year before. Countless others are threatened, abused, detained, jailed, their lives destroyed, like Ari. We will not stop until people listen, until there is real change.
What change do you want? What change can... I have to go.
Are you coming here soon?
I can't. You know I took the no-fly pledge. Why don't you just chill, take a break, find a new job, or come here? Yes. No. Yes. Come. I'll book your ticket tonight.
What can I do in Singapore?
Excuse me, what can't you do in Singapore? Food, fashion, art, theatre, Universal Studios? Please say yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I really have to go. I'll text you later. Love you. Bye.
What?
What? No, nothing. Okay, bye. I dreamt I was in some kind of weird parallel universe where the animals were in charge, like Planet of the Apes, but not just apes. All the creatures could communicate with one another. Even the trees and the ants, the volcanoes and the whales. I was in the jungle. Then, out of nowhere, I saw another human. Was she really human? Who are you? She answered me without speaking. I asked her, where are we? What is this secret language these animals and plants are speaking? How do I learn it? I don't understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you speak English? Do you speak... Where are you from? What's your name? What do you... And how can I... Maybe I should just stop speaking. How to stop speaking? What if everyone stops speaking? I can't imagine. My court cases will be so much more fun. Oh, when we stop speaking, we... If anything happens to you, if you die, I won't care.
The planet is worth dying for.
The planet is not worth killing for.
I'm not weak. I can't be weak. I can't give up. I can't stop. I don't know how to stop.
You can start now. You see? Look, the ocean is clean. People are fishing. Children are playing at the beach. We are growing mangrove, planting trees. Look, you did all this.
You came to my house 6 years ago. I was going to kill myself that day. I didn't want to continue living without my children, in a place with no hope and no God. But you knocked on my door and gave me a pamphlet. You saved my life.
So what? We're going to sing A Whole New World now?
Love you, bye.
That's not funny.
Who was I back then? A child, lost, confused, innocent, hopeful.
Who are you now?
An animal, wild, feral. I have no more use for reason, no more use for morality. There is no right and wrong anymore.
Then where is God?
God took my children.
And all your anger and hate aren't going to bring them back. Louise, stop fighting.
Thousands died. How could it have happened? I can understand 7 people dying, or 17, or 70, or even 700, but 10,000 by one typhoon. Did God have nothing better to do that day? Or are we all sinners? If not, then why us? Why not the politicians, the corporations, those with big mansions, big tracts of land?
I have no answer.
Then what good are you?
Maybe God has the answer. We just don't know what it is. Maybe we don't need to know. That's why He's the Almighty and we are beautifully flawed human beings. Clueless, desperate and dumb. Let's go. I already broke my no-fly pledge to be here. You owe me one. You know, I've been coming here for years and I've never been to Boracay.
It's been ruined by over-tourism.
Like I said, clueless, desperate and dumb.
God is waiting for my move, for the end.
So this is your plan? To end everything? Then what?
I will see my children.
Then what? What are you going to say to them?
I can't do what you want me to do, Sue. I can't turn back.
What will you say? To your kids?
They know what I will say because every day I say it. Every day I tell them. They know. Wherever they are, they know.
Let me tell you a story about a young boy with the biggest heart and the kindest smile and the sweetest voice.
Let me tell you a story about a young girl with the biggest heart and the kindest smile and the sweetest voice.